this is a realistic makeup tutorial. Like, I'm walking you guys through what I real life go through, okay? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I have been recording videos for you guys all day, so I finally wanted to take some time to myself and put some makeup on just a little bit. I wanted to give you guys like kind of like an outlook or like an overview or like an inside look, I think that's the better word for it, of what I do for my makeup look. I use, really honestly, I don't use a lot of products, so let's just get right into it. The first thing that I grab is the Cover FX mattifying primer with anti-acne treatment. So it looks like this. I swear by this primer, as you guys can, well, you guys can't see, but I'm actually almost out of this primer. I was using, I forget the one that I was using prior to this. I think it was, I forget, but it just left me so oily that it just didn't do a lot of justice to my skin. So I'm really, really appreciative of the Cover FX. Comment down below which primer you guys use. Because like I said, I swear by this one and I haven't switched, honestly, in like probably over a year. I'm down to try some new things, I just don't really know about it. Next thing that I do are my eyebrows. So I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see. All right, so these are my natural eyebrows. I don't go to get my eyebrows done at all. And please excuse my nails, y'all, look at this. You don't even see. Look at that. Focus. Focus. There we go. Yeah, a hot mess. So I apologize about my nails. I might go get them done after this, but I don't know. But anyway, yeah, these are my natural eyebrows. I don't have a lot of eyebrows, so I really don't get them done. If I do, it looks a little bit better under here because they create more of an arch, but nonetheless, I mean, I'm able to get them how I need them. So this is all I do, and I'm looking down so that I can see what I'm doing in the mirror. But I just go underneath of them just like so, and then I kind of brush down the top of it and outline, because I kind of know like what I want my brow to look like and where the hairs will fall. So boom, right? And so now I can fill that in because I know the hairs will fall on top of it. And I'm trying to get that wing right. Now don't worry about it looking like too crazy here, because you can always fix it with concealer, which is what I do. A lot of beauty gurus don't do that nowadays, because I mean, like, they're beauty gurus, they don't have to. They can get it down to a science, but for me, I'm usually in a rush anyway to get my makeup done, so this is what works best for me. So that's usually how I do it. You guys see that it's still lighter at the top, and so if I'm unsatisfied with the lightness or just like how it's like going, I go ahead and rake the brush through it and it softens it a bit. So before I go ahead and carve it out with a little bit of concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the same method to the other eyebrow. So same thing, and then brushing down the hairs. And you don't have to use as much product as I do. You can be a little bit softer in your approach. This is just what I do. My eyebrows are definitely cousins. They never really ever look alike, to be quite honest. And then again, just go ahead and fill them in. Y'all see, I just do like little strokes in the front there. Boom, they look good to me, or good enough rather. So now I just grabbed my old like e.l.f. concealer palette. I probably had this way past the expiration date, don't judge me. And then I have like a little brush that I kind of just dip in. And so I just dip in and grab some concealer on this side of the brush, and then I just go underneath to like carve it out the way I want it to look, because again, my eyebrows aren't really done, so it's okay if some of the concealer is like hitting some of the hairs, because I'm kind of giving the illusion of what I want it to look like. So because I haven't had it done, this is not arched up as much as I want it. So I kind of put some concealer over the hairs. And it doesn't look terrible in person, so that's always my biggest concern too. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing I did here over here. You can go ahead and put concealer on the top of your brow. I do it sometimes. It's not like a must for me. A lot of the time when I do that, it's like if I have a full face of makeup on and I really want that like really carved out look. But again, I'm not putting on foundation. This is gonna be a pretty chill look, so we don't have to worry about that. So then after you do that, I'm trying to grab one right now. Grab a spongy thing. What do you call this thing? What is this called again? Well, this one's called dirty, but grab a clean beauty blender and go ahead and get rid of the excess concealer. I don't like for mine to be brightened under there. I like to keep things as simple as possible. Good. Cool. It's pretty simple. I'm just gonna go ahead and put on my concealer under my eye and a little bit on the side of my nose. I'm actually running low on this one. I have another one, but I got the wrong color, so bear with me. I have to take that one back to the store and exchange it. But yeah, we're just gonna like apply this to our T-zone basically. And a little bit on the forehead. That same beauty blender and blend this stuff in. Oh, and if you guys are wondering what this is the Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer by NYX. And I wanted to find like a drugstore alternative. I normally use the NARS concealer, but as we all know, NARS can be pricey sometimes when you're balling on a budget. Some days you just feel like, man, like I wish I had an alternative. It's not like I'm not ever gonna get NARS again, but I did want to be able to find something that I could use if NARS is not in the budget. And so after you go ahead and blend this in, again, like I said, this is pretty quick. I'm not doing anything that's gonna like change anything. Like this is just to brighten and to be able to go about your day. So after you do all this, I take my Laura Mercier powder. I have the original one. I do want to try the darker one or tinted one. I just wonder what it would look like, you know, on my skin, if it would, I don't know, because this is not ashy to me. So I just wonder if the darker one would just like be like more of a subtle highlight, or I don't know. I just want to try it and see what it's about. And I don't like to put too much powder because I'm not wearing any like foundation or anything, so we don't want to look too glam or too powdery or too white underneath our eyes. And then put a little bit on that forehead, basically all of the areas. I always get this like everywhere, but it's okay. All right, so now that our powder is on, we can let it bake. I'm so sick of that word. Are we still saying that we're baking? Whatever. I'm letting it bake. And while I do that, I go ahead and put my lashes on. I am not a lash expert. I do what I can. But I do put on lashes when I just kind of want to be chill and cute, because it's a way to like give yourself a pop without having to pop, if you know what I mean. So right now I'm just putting on a little bit of mascara to like drag it out and make my lashes look more lively. I'm just using a sample right now, but I have the full one right here. It is the Givenchy what is this called? I think it's called like, oh yeah, Black Satin is the color. But it's the Givenchy one, and I had the sample, but I don't know, sometimes the sample is just easier for me to hold, but I do have the regular one. So now that I have that on, I'm gonna take my lashes, which are down here. Let's say the packaging. These are the lashes that I'm wearing. I've worn these like a good like 3 to 4 times already. I probably should give them up, but they just suit me so well and do me so well, so I keep putting them on. I find that it's harder to talk when I'm doing my makeup. This is, I guess, the set of multitasking that I struggle with. All right, so now that she's on, I'm going to grab a brush to sweep this powder from underneath my eyes and on my T-zone and all that good stuff. And then we're going to put on some powder and, oh wait, no, there's a step we missed. We're gonna contour a little bit. So let me sweep this under my eye. I just grabbed a brush that looks like this, and I'm just gonna go ahead and sweep this from my under eye and from here, 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 just like so. Then I'm gonna take some concealer. This is the Fenty one in the color Espresso. And I just, oop, my hair's in the way. Put this on my cheekbone, here and here. And then sometimes I contour my nose if I'm in the mood. But for the sake of this video, I'll do it. Since I really don't know what I'm doing today, I will just do it. Totally not even, but I can fix that. Some people put it on their forehead. I personally feel like I don't have a forehead to do that. So for that reason, I don't. And then I'm going to take this brush. It's actually an e.l.f. brush. And I just up and brush. Like along. So I do it down and then up. You guys see? It looks good. And then same over here. Straight line and then brush up. And then we're gonna grab a brush to get this back in place. And I usually grab like a really stiff, it's for the eyes, but it does the job. You guys can see it. And I just kind of blend it with this before I go in with the Beauty Blender. And I go in with the Beauty Blender here too, so it doesn't look so harsh. So here I messed up, but I know where the line is, so I can drag it there and make it where it needs to be. But most importantly, you want this to not be so harsh up in here. All right, so then we can go ahead and grab this. And this definitely softens it. So you're not out here looking cray-cray. Just like that. And then just go ahead and go over this highlight as well so it doesn't look crazy. And then I'm pretty much look how I want to look. So then I just go ahead, where's my powder? Where's my powder? Oh, sometimes I use Makeup Forever, and then once again, just kind of like the concealer, I have Makeup Forever in here. Sometimes I go ahead and pop her on. There's a new one out that I need to purchase. It's this, I think they just did like repackaging. But I also use Fit Me, Maybelline Poreless. I think this is the Poreless one, right? Yeah, Poreless. I'm in the color 360. And I just grabbed my big old fluffy brush that I got from Ulta some years back. And I go ahead and apply this to my face. Like everywhere. Even the places that I highlighted. It's all good in the hood. And that is really it for the most part. And I would wear this anywhere. I would wear this to go grocery shopping if I just wanted to be somewhat cute. I would wear this to the club if I got invited. So you don't have to ever feel obligated to like do a full face just because I'm going to the club or just because I'm doing this. Like, there are ways to like snatch it and go, girl. Okay. In the meantime, I need some lip gloss and some liner. That's what I need to do today. I need to go to the store and buy the sharpener. Cause y'all see this? Like, I can't even get to this because I can't, for some reason, find my sharpeners for my pencils. This is really how I get ready. Like, nothing's ever where I need it. I'm always grabbing here, there, and there. Like, I'm always looking for something. Like, shoot, oh, I don't have a pencil. I don't have a thing for my lips. I don't have this. And oh, that's in my purse. And like, this is a realistic makeup tutorial. Like, I am walking you guys through what I real life go through, okay? So this is the one that I keep like in my makeup station area, but she's like, I can basically see the stick in here. Like, she's basically done. I live by Fenty, by the way, in terms of gloss. So let me grab my gloss so I can go ahead and show you guys the finished look. All right, so I went ahead and grabbed the gloss out of my purse, and I found an alternative. It's not as deep as I would like it, but it'll do the job. So I go ahead and lick these lips and outline my lips. Like I said, this is much lighter, but it just makes me happy to have one. I like it to be darker. And then once you go ahead and put the liner on, I put my lip gloss on, like so. And then most of the time, this is how I'll go. I'll just go ahead and spray some finishing spray on it. If I wanted to jazz it up, like say I am going to the club or something, I will add my Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife to come out and play. And I'll just do it right now. I'll do a little bit. If I can get it open. Oh, okay, there we go. And then I just use a brush, like this fluffy type of brush. And I dab, literally, you guys can see, I got this when the first Fenty launch happened. You guys can see, like, I'm not hitting pan, I'm not hitting anything. I barely touch it when I need products. So you can see, I'm going like this, and I'm still tapping. And the first place I like to put it is right here, right here, right here, but really, really soft. Same, because I don't want this to not be consistent, like that. And then I like to put it right underneath my little brow bone, right there. Perfect. This is my no makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was real, this was raw, this was in the moment. I'm honestly gonna go through all my clothes and see what the day has in store for me. And yeah, I love you guys. I'm so happy you guys decided to join me today, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Mwah.